What's going on, guys? It's your boy Peter and I'm back again with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the 3 things I wish I knew before I started my journey as an aircraft maintenance engineer. And make sure you guys watch this video to the end, because I will actually be telling you guys the things I wish I knew right from school before I actually got this education as an aircraft maintenance engineer. The first thing I wish I knew before getting my education as an aircraft maintenance engineer is that being an AME can be really physically demanding. I'm telling you, bro. I remember the first time I got my first job as an apprentice. Man, and for me and for you guys that are going to line maintenance, you might have a little different experience. For me, I went through the heavy maintenance facility, right? And for you guys that work in the heavy maintenance facility, you know what I'm talking about, right? You are doing a lot of jobs, and sometimes you find yourself in a situation whereby you're doing a job in a really awkward position. I'm telling you, like, there was one time I was really skinny, and I had to go inside the wing, the fuel tank, and that thing was so tight that I was like really squeezing this position. Like, I had to do the job. Like, man, I'm telling you, like, sometimes you find yourself doing those awkward positions, doing height works, carrying heavy stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you're working, not only that, you're actually working crazy hours, like doing 12-13 hours a day, and those things actually build up. Like, I was actually thinking of having a conversation with myself, like, man, I'm 26 right now, and by the time I'm 48 or 50 some, am I gonna still have this energy I'm having right now? Do I still have that? But because I actually see the older guys where I'm working, right, and I see how and I actually have conversation with these guys, and they tell me, like, if I have the chance to get a better education right now, get a degree or something, and get like an office job, I should probably go for it. And that's because, and those are guys that have been here for like 25-30 years, you know what I'm saying? And that's because they told me, like, man, down the line you actually start feeling it, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, like, sometimes you find yourself doing all these crazy jobs, like crazy, you know. For me, it's more of the you know, position, you know what I'm saying? There was one time I had to, like, you know, do something in the fuel tank. I hate going to the fuel tank, bro. There was one time I had to do, when I was in the heavy maintenance, I had to go inside the fuel tank, and it was like really clumsy. Like, I was really squeezed inside doing some, bro. I'm telling you, bro, being an AME sometimes could be physically demanding, and that's something they don't actually educate you in school, you know what I'm saying? That's something they don't actually tell you, and I wish they actually told us in school, you know what I'm saying? And those are the things I think colleges gotta focus more, education people on real life experience, not just, oh, how do you solve this, how do you do 2+2, how do you do. That's not real life, bro, you know what I'm saying? People that actually go through this stuff, they gotta employ those guys so they can educate them, like, oh, you gonna actually face this, you know what I'm saying? So that's the first thing I wish I knew before taking this education as an AME. The second thing I wish I knew is that there's a lot of politics, and especially for you guys that will get a job in like a bigger company. Man, you gotta be assertive, bro. You gotta know how to say no and how to say yes. I'm telling you, bro. Like, you find yourself in a lot of situations, especially for big companies, whereby, especially airlines, whereby, you know, the aircraft gotta fly. The companies, they are worried about getting the aircraft in the air and landing the customers. You know what I'm saying? Your job is to make sure it's safe to fly. You know what I'm saying? So now you have 2 people with 2 different goals trying to work together. You know what I'm saying? You are worried about the safety, and you got to make sure the aircraft is safe to fly. They are worried about getting the aircraft as early as possible and making more money so they can have more flights. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you find yourself in a situation whereby, you know what I'm saying, you got to spend 2 more, 3 more hours to get a job done. But the thing is, the management don't really understand, because that's not their job, you know what I'm saying? Which I actually understand too, right? That's not really their job. You know what I'm saying? But for you, it's like, now you are having all this pressure from management. You're having all this pressure from from different type of department. Now you gotta be that person that will be like, man, No, I'm not letting this aircraft grow. If you think you want this aircraft to fly, go get somebody else to sign it. You know what I'm saying? And that's something I'm actually working on right now, because I know with time, once I get my ACA and stuff, I'm gonna be in a situation whereby I gotta be like, no, I'm not doing this. Yes, I'm not doing this. No, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of politics, bro. I'm telling you. And those type of things are actually detrimental, because you might find yourself, especially for guys that are really more reserved like me, and you don't really know how to say no, you might find yourself in a situation whereby you can actually get yourself into trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta be that guy that no, I'm not doing this. You know what I'm saying? And that's something they don't actually teach you in school. That's something they don't tell you, like, hey, this is something you're gonna face in the industry. Maybe every Methodist can be a little bit different, because they have more time to work with, right? But airline companies, that you only have 2 hours to do the service check, to fix this flag, and the aircraft gotta fly, man. I'm telling you, bro, it's gonna be a lot of politics, and it's something I wish I knew before I started getting this job, getting more education on as a AME. And the third thing I wish I knew before getting this education as an AME is continuous learning. And I'm telling you, which is a good one. It's a really good thing, because for me, I like doing something new every time. But it gets to a point whereby you're like, man, you start feeling like, man, that you're not good for this. I wish I get that sometimes, but now I'm overcoming it. You know what I'm saying? Because now I want Trump. For me, I want to be the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be like on the top, bro. You know? So you find yourself in a situation, for guys that, you know, get a job in the airline or something, you find yourself in a situation whereby you work on, let's say, 330s for like a week or two, and now you're getting comfortable with 330s. Like, hey, I'm learning, I know how to do this. Now you gonna get like, they changed the aircraft to like maybe 87s. Now you're like, what the fuck? It's a whole 2 different aircraft. You know what I'm saying? And now you start feeling like, man, I don't know shit, bro. And now it's a lot of continuous learning, continuous training, and it's not ending. You know what I'm saying? But which is a good thing, especially for you guys that actually like things that are more challenging. But for me, it's like, it gets to a point that I feel like it's just gonna be overwhelmed, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, those are the 3 things I wished I knew before I got my education as an AME, and I feel like it's something colleges gotta educate people more. You know what I'm saying? So that way you don't get left behind. You're not blindfolded. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was in school, they don't really tell you this. They don't tell you like, hey, you're gonna be doing a lot of overtime. You're gonna be doing a lot of crazy hours. You're gonna be working in crazy position. You're gonna be doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't tell you that. You know what I'm saying? They only tell you how to fucking do lock while you're to work or something. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, those are the 3 things I wish I knew before getting his education. And I don't, this disclaimer, this point is not to discourage you guys, but to actually more of a educative information. You know what I'm saying? To educate you guys that, man, these are the things you're gonna go through, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if you guys have more questions, don't forget to drop it down in the comment section. I appreciate all the love that I've been getting, man. I appreciate all the subscription, man. You know what I'm saying? For you guys that are watching that are not subscribing, man, show your boy some love, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I have a purpose here, and I'm here to educate you guys, man. I appreciate all the love and support. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Love you guys.